Welcome to the beautiful Stevinson Ranch Golf Club, site of California's only statewide mid-amateur competition, the AmateurGolf.com Mid-Am, Master, and Senior. This event's championship flight is actually two tournaments in one, with the 25 to 39-year-olds playing in the Mid-Am flight and the 40 to 54-year-olds playing as Masters, with an overall champ emerging from one of these two flights. Stevinson has cottages available right on site and a foursome of finishing holes that rival any in the state, most notably the treacherous par 4 17th, known as Stevinson Burn. This year, it was Chris Marine of Monterey winning the overall title. Marine, who was the runner-up in a memorable playoff battle with Casey Boynes in last year's Christmas Classic, overcame a 7-shot deficit to take a 3-stroke victory over Jeff Dare.
Well, I put the pressure on him right out of the gates. He seemed a little nervous and hit a really good driver into the first hole, and you can tell it kind of affected him, so I just tried to be aggressive the whole front nine, and he took the bait, kind of folded a little bit. I don't want to say folded, but the pressure got to him. And then the back nine, he made a birdie on 10 to take the lead again, so thinking I had the lead to losing it right there. It was back and forth, and then I kind of just inched away from him coming in. Pretty solid golf, though.
Jose Sanchez, a late entry into the tournament, took a 1-stroke victory in the Master Flight and had no problem describing his most important shot of the tourney.
Before I hit it in the water, hit the wall, came back, it was in the sand, but it was barely dry. I went and took my L wedge and hit it, and I got it up and down for par.
That
was the shot of the tournament.
The Senior Flight was by far the strongest in AmateurGolf.com Tournament Series history, with several U.S. Senior Open and Senior Amateur participants, as well as a few state senior champions to boot. Steve Yavorsky started off with a 68, but was still 1 stroke off the pace set by Conrad Nillmeyer. Yavorsky followed that up with an even par 72 on day 2, to reclaim the title that he first won in 2005. Jim Knoll, coming off a victory in the San Francisco City Championship, was the runner-up after firing back-to-back even par rounds. Conrad Nillmeyer settled for a tie for third, along with Jeff Berta and Mark Miller. In the net flight, no one could catch Harvey Hunter, who finished out with a 9-stroke victory.
Well, I played pretty confident. I didn't make too many mistakes, and I didn't get a birdie until the 17th hole, but I stayed out of trouble, nothing over a bogey, so that's basically how I did it today.
And that'll do it from Stevinson Ranch. Be sure to check back with us next week for coverage of the AmateurGolf.com Two-Man Links Championship at Bandon Dunes.